Alan Carlton, and I'm auditioning for just a little cock measuring into the pub. You see, with dealers, we have a 3-strike policy. First time, you give them a warning. Second time, you threaten them. And the third time, you break their legs. Only on the number 2 though.
Why don't you leave them to the police?
This method is far more effective. No one's going to take a drug deal seriously in a wheelchair.
That's our man. I'll be fine, only a few little ones.
Suit yourself. So you got a lady at Burndon?
Nah.
Enough of that Nikki.
How do you know Nikki?
Well, you know, she's a pretty girl. I just couldn't resist.
You're messing you. We had to check. Oh,
Yeah. You're too fast for me.
Just making sure you know
Yeah,
how
let's
the line
go.
goes.
I just messaged you. We have to check her out before getting in touch.
Okay, check her out.
Similar to stalking, except less frowned upon.
Dirty bastard.
Come on. Now you're telling me you've known her all them years, and not once you slipped her a finger?
Fuck off, mate.
Don't worry, mate. I get it. It makes sense with a vodka and coke. Gorgeous female friends, lack of a ball sack.
Shay O'Driscoll,
And you say who you're auditioning for.
auditioning for Malachy.
Benny's dealing again.
Oh, that fucking bender. He promised. He's hurt my feelings now.
There's a bar under my seat and you've got a stick there, mate.
That's not a stick. It's a fucking tree. Don't worry, lad. Just a little cock measure and then to the pub. You see, with dealers, we have a 3-strike policy. First time we give you a warning. Second time we threaten them. And third time we break their legs. Only on warning number 2.
Why don't you leave them to the police?
This method is far more effective. No one's going to take a drug dealer seriously in a wheelchair.
That's our man. I'll be fine, only a few little ones.
Suit yourself. So you got yourself a lady then?
Nah.
You know with that Nikki?
How do you know about Nikki?
Well, you know, she's a pretty girl. I just couldn't resist. Just messing with you. We had to check her out before getting in touch.
Check her out.
Similar to stalking, except less frowned upon.
Dirty bastard.
Come on now, you tell me that you've known her all them years. Not once you've never slipped her a finger.
Fuck off, mate.
Don't worry, man, I get it. It makes sense with the vodka and coke, gorgeous female friends, lack of a ball sack.
You seem very interested in my sexuality.
Oh, look. Keane made it funny. Cock.
Barry Wilson and auditioning for Malachy. Well, that fucking bender. He promised. He's hurt my feelings now.
There's a bar under my seat and you've got the stick there, mate.
It's not a stick. It's a fucking tree. Don't worry, lad. A little cock measuring, then to the pub. You see, these dealers, we have 3-strike policy. First time we go, we'll give them a warning. Second time we threaten them. And the third time we break their legs. It's only a warning number 2 this time. Oh, it's only warning number 2.
Why don't you leave them to the police?
This method is far more effective. Nobody's going to take a drug dealer seriously in a wheelchair.
That's our man. I'll be fine, only a few little ones.
Suit yourself. So I see you've got yourself a lady. Then
No.
you're not with that Nikki.
How do you know about Nikki?
Well, she's a pretty girl. I just couldn't resist. Just messing you. We had to check her out before getting in touch.
Check her out.
Similar to stalking, except less frowned upon.
Dirty bastard.
Come on, you're telling me that you've known her all. You've telling me that you've known her all them years. Not once you've slipped her a finger.
Fuck off, mate.
Don't worry, man. I get it. It makes sense with the vodka and cokes. Gorgeous female friends, lack of a ball sack.
You seem very interested in my sexuality.
Ah, look, Kane made it funny. Cock.
That's brilliant.
I'm James Lalasha and I'm auditioning for Kian. Do you know what it's like being scared all the time? Scared to leave the house, scared to open the door, scared to go into the next room. I was tired of being scared by everything. And Malachi was the opposite. Nothing fazed him. He wasn't scared of anything. I just wanted to feel like that. And I did. He made me feel like I didn't have to be afraid anymore. I could have to myself and have friends that wouldn't let anything happen to me. But now he's dead. I'm just as scared as I ever was.
It's okay, it's okay.
I want him to be gone. I'm so sorry.
It's over now. Where are you going? It won't be the end, Kian. It never is. If you walk out the door, I'm phoning the police.
You won't.
I'm Scott, auditioning for Kian. Do you know what it's like of being scared all the time? Scared of getting out of the house, of opening the door, scared of going into the next room. I was tired of being scared by everything. And Marishi was the opposite. Nothing fazed him. He wasn't scared by anything. I just wanted to feel like that. And I did. He made me feel like I could look after myself. I had friends that wouldn't let me down. But now he's dead. I'm just as scared as I ever was.
It's okay, it's okay.
Don't want him to be gone. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's over now. Where are you going?
My name is Haroon Jaffrey Hall and I'm auditioning for Kian. Do you know what it's like being scared all the time? Scared to leave the house, scared to open the door, scared to go into the next room? I mean, I was tired of being scared of everything. And Malachi was the complete opposite. I mean, nothing faced him. He wasn't scared of anything. And I just wanted to feel like that. You know, and I did, and he made me feel like I didn't have to be afraid. And yeah, I could look after myself, and I had friends that wouldn't let anything happen to me, but now he's dead. And to be honest, I'm just as scared as I ever was.
It's okay, it's okay.
And I don't really want him to be gone. I'm sorry.
It's over now. Where are you going? It won't be the end, Kian. It never is. If you walk out the door, I'm phoning the police.
You won't.
Actual cost really right.
Okay. Do you need me to ID myself or anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, just look at the camera and say your name and the part you're playing.
It's David Ross Elliott going for the part of Finn. Come on, sit down. Now, just to say well done with Rory. You did well. You just shouldn't have gone over alone, but thanks all the same. You didn't come out too badly, I see. You did good. So, do you fancy coming aboard?
What exactly am I coming aboard to?
Well, what is it you think we do here?
Well, I gather you're not the Red Cross by the fact most of you seem to descend from an Irish heritage, coupled with the bags of fertiliser and metal piping in the kitchen. I'd guess IRA. I'm sorry, I don't think I could live with myself if I killed someone. I'm not a terrorist.
Ah. But when it suits you, you are.
I didn't ask you to kill them.
You didn't ask us not to either. I don't enjoy killing. I do it out of necessity.
My dad always brought me up believing that violence isn't the way forward. I'm sorry.
Your dad was the IRA, son. I served with him from 84 to 98. Just before he gave it all up, left it all behind.
You're lying.
Here. That's me here.
But he's always been against violence. How could you have been part of this?
He left for you, Keane. He didn't want the life he had for his little boy, seeing his family dying around him. So, I got him out, fake passports, set him up here in the Midlands. It is the only way forward. We've tried peace, but the only thing the British recognise is violence. Violence is the way of the world. You can't sit there and act like you know it all, like you've seen the world. There's no right and wrong. It's just us and them. Their views against ours. Terrorists aren't born, Keane. They're made.